Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. This is basically a video about Christian Zionism and something that I've kind of neglected to mention lately, I guess. I should really try to get more presentable before I come at you with this stuff. Okay, anyhow, there is a major influence in terms of, why Christians... Some of them ride to the rescue of or defend Zionism, and that is the Scofield Reference Bible. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar in my audience. I think I might have a Christian or two in the woodpile. But basically all that is, ladies and gentlemen, is the King James Version. But what they've done, I think it was in 1909, if I'm not mistaken, is a Reverend Scofield went through and he added footnotes to all of this jazz. There's a bug above me. And with strong support of Israel. Anyhow, with strong support of Israel and the footnotes. And they also broke things down into what they called dispensationalism. I used to be involved with this, of course, my God. The first time I was born again was in the late 70s. And we used the Scofield Study Bible and all the different guides that came with it. And this is where, in the footnote area throughout, they get the idea of being madly in love with Israel, the state of Israel. And what they do, well, of course, they twist things around and whatnot. Like, that something about where, when Israel is, how does it go? Those who bless Israel will be blessed and all that kind of jazz. They make it into more about the nation of it, like the actual state of Israel that, was drawn up by the UN, rather than the person who became Israel and his legitimate followers. You know what I'm saying? Because God changed the name of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and he became Israel, and then fathered the 12 tribes. Blah, 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 the 12 members, who ended up heading up their own divisions. And he, clearly what God probably meant is those who follow that religion, bless those who bless those, whatever. Not the politically drawn state of Israel. Anyhow, this is one of the reasons why we have, especially with the evangelical community, ladies and gentlemen, and that Pastor Hagee, I believe is his name, Hagee, why they are such ardent supporters of the state of Israel, which really goes against Jesus big time, because, Jesus, he totally would be against the things that go on over there, like depriving people of their water and electricity and food and basic medical needs. That does not sound very Jesus-like to me, ladies and gentlemen, at all. The same Jesus who fed the masses and healed the sick and that kind of stuff. So, at any rate, I just thought I'd let you know. And by the way, I can't believe I did this because I always forget to, but I copied a link, and I'm going to put it in the description down there, of I think it's a 10-minute overview. It might be longer, maybe it's 30 minutes, of the Scofield situation, and how over the years, whenever they update the Scofield Bible, what they do is they still claim it's edited by Scofield himself, who was dead 1,000 years ago, and they keep getting more friendly about the Israeli situation. So the Scofield Study Bible should be looked at with a raised eye. If you just want to read it and not look at the footnotes, I think that's okay, because all it is the King James Version, of course, with the added footnotes. And, I'm not, clearly the Bible's been mistranslated over the years and all that stuff. In fact, I listened to a video the other night because, I'm into the Sumerian texts and all that. And there was another gentleman who had gone through the original Hebrew. And in original Hebrew, there's no vowels. Like when I studied with the rabbi for a year, I learned how to read Hebrew with with vowels. but it's done without in the actual Torah. It's kind of like if you take the word restaurant and take out all the vowels, you still know that it's the word restaurant. At any rate, a Hebrew scholar went through that and literally translated directly from the Hebrew. His findings matched up with another gentleman who had translated the Sumerian texts. Pretty crazy stuff, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while talking about the Scofield Reference Bible. Enjoy.